Hi, Claire here again, back for session 2 of your yoga. Hope you're all fit and well and coping with the current crisis. Hopefully this should help just a little bit. So I'm back with my dogs again. You can see them, they're not quite settled yet, but hopefully they will be soon. Rule of the class: do what you want to do, don't do what you don't want to do, as little or as much. When I say maybe do this, maybe do that, just do it if you want to, listening to your own body, never doing anything that hurts. Hopefully today we shouldn't have any sticking or other technical hitches, but can't be guaranteed. We are trying to resolve them wherever we can. So same sort of format again for the class, but variations in the mood just to keep things a bit fresh, but always starting with a twist. Just warming, gently stretching the spine, livening up the body, taking in some breaths, all the way in through the nose, all the way out, breathing in some freshness, breathing out stresses and strains, breathing in some oxygen, sending it to every part of the body. Maybe turning the head, having a little look over the shoulder, gently warming and stretching the neck. Staying as we are, or maybe making some cactus arms. Just noticing the difference it makes to the twist, being mindful of the body, how everything affects it. And releasing, having a big shake out, getting everything warm and flowing, and stepping the feet comfortably wide, having a reach up, and then squeezing the arms back, reaching forwards, tucking in the chin, squeezing back, and reaching up, keeping it going as a flow, breathing into the movement. If you want to, bending into the knees and lowering, or you could just stay with the arms if you prefer. If you're lowering, staying high or going lower, setting your own level of challenge. Last reach forward and releasing, having a shake. And then imagine yourself peeling off an imaginary jumper and releasing. Breathing in, breathing out. Staying with just the arms, or maybe bending into the knees. Staying as high or going as low as you fancy. Last one. And releasing. Bringing the feet to hip width. Having a little push up onto the toes, back onto the heels. And then reaching up, stretching tall, bending into the knees, skiing down. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe going into a gentle back bend at the top. Squeezing the bum to support the back as you go into back bends. Last one. And releasing. Stepping the feet a little bit wider, softening into the knees. The hips could stay high or go lower. Taking the weight from side to side. And then adding in some arms, sweeping across and having a stretch. Maybe turning the head, having a look towards the fingers, gently warming and stretching the neck muscles. Carrying on side to side, or maybe joining me in some arches arms. Taking the arms over, grasping some strings with the front hand. Pulling back, replacing the strings, going over to the other side, pulling back the strings and replacing, keeping it going, breathing into the movement. Carrying on as you are, and maybe the arms can reach up and over, in between pulling back the strings. Last bow arms, and then making some scoops. Staying high, going lower, maybe pushing back with the opposite arm, having a gorgeous counter stretch into the shoulders. And then taking some Tai Chi pushes to the side, taking the arms over, pulling back, having a big push. Taking the arms to the other side, pulling back, and a big push. Breathing in as you pull back, breathing out as you push forward. Last one. And releasing, having a shake. Bringing the feet to hip width. Having a squeeze up onto the toes. Back onto the heels. Slipping and squeezing the core and the pelvic floor. Taking some breaths. And resting the weight into the feet. Lacing the fingers, sending them up, pushing tall, and then hinging forward, bending into the knees, making a circle with the hands, coming all the way up and pushing tall, circling down. You can stay high, or you can go lower. Breathing in as you rise, breathing out as you lower. And then coming into a forward fold, making it right for your body, keeping it high if you need to, maybe knees bent, maybe going lower, maybe straightening up the legs. Hands can go down lower onto the legs, or you can release them for more intensity. Maybe having a little sway side to side. Want even more, maybe grasping the elbows, letting them hang down. And then bringing the hands to the knees, making a flat back, and the neck is as flat as back. Turning the head side to side. Warming and releasing the neck. Staying as you are, enjoying the stretch. Maybe you want more from the stretch. Releasing the fingers, letting them hang down. Any twinges, ease off. Bringing the hands back to the legs. Tucking in the chin, bending into the knees. Coming up nice and gently. Having a shake out. Rubbing into the hands, front and back. Having a little push into the fingers and the thumbs. Bit of a wriggle into the fingers. And then taking the wrists round. Taking it both ways. And releasing. Taking out one arm, making a fist with the other, having a tap up the arm and into the shoulder. Turning over and tapping back down. Having a shake. Taking out the other arm, having a tap. Up the arm, into the shoulder, turning over and tapping back down. Having a shake. Doing a bit of shoulder loosening, sending up the right arm, lowering the hand to the shoulder, Grasping the elbow, making a fist with the right hand, having a tap on the shoulder. Taking the left arm round, wherever that's going to go, lower back, mid back, maybe holding the top, maybe bringing the fingers together, wherever feels right for you. Maybe at the same time having a push up onto the toes, lowering back onto the heels, and then releasing the hands, having a big roll into the shoulders, taking it both ways. All the same on the other side. Sending up the left arm, lowering the hand, grasping the elbow, making a fist and having a tap. Taking the right arm round, lower back, middle back, 4 fingers together. Maybe a little squeeze up onto the toes, back onto the heels. And releasing. Another big stir into the shoulders. Taking the arms out to the side, pushing the palms away, having a bit of a circle with the arms. Taking it both ways. And releasing. Making some warmth in the fingers. Taking the fingers to the temples. Gentle stir around the temples. Getting blood flow to the area, releasing tension. Carrying on as you are. Or maybe just tapping gently with the fingers around the temples. Just helping to release any negative thoughts, making space for more positive ones. And then into the jaw, maybe taking both fingers, having a little massage around the muscles of the jaw where we hold so much tension. Releasing the tension. Maybe having a little tap. Round in circles, just releasing tension, getting the blood flowing. Little massage into the neck and the shoulders. Releasing tension, warming and stretching the muscles, doing whatever feels gorgeous. Maybe a little gentle tap into the shoulder muscles. Gentle massage into the lower back, adding in some movement if you want to. Massaging and releasing. Maybe a gentle tap into the lower back, nice and gently. And then a bigger tap into the bum muscles, warming, stretching and loosening. Bending into the knees, tapping down the back of the legs, into the toes and the feet. Increasing circulation. Getting everything warm and flowing. Going down the outside and at the inside. And releasing. Clasping the hands, having a reach up, turning the palms up towards the ceiling, having a lean, the other way, leaning again or coming into some circling. Taking the circles in both directions. and releasing. Taking the feet comfortably wide, bending into the knees, taking the arms around the back, placing the fingers, rolling back the shoulders, having a look up and breath in, breathing out, hinging forward, keeping the knees bent if you want to, or legs straight for a stronger stretch. Staying where you are with the hands, or maybe squeezing them up towards the ceiling. Maybe having a little travel over towards one of the legs, looking down at the knee or the toes, and travelling over towards the other. Coming back to centre, releasing the hands, sending them down, legs, foot or mat. Maybe folding back down again. Maybe the hands go around the back of the legs, gently drawing the body towards the legs. Maybe having a little walk over to one of the legs. Maybe the hands go around the leg, drawing the body towards it. All the same the other way. Coming back to centre, hands to the knees, making a flat back. Lottie, I knew it was a mistake bringing you in here. She's the most fidgety of the dogs. So she's just going to have a bit of a fidget round. Lowering the hands, taking a twist if you want to, taking one hand to the opposite leg, stretching up into the finger, and then switching over the other way, coming back to centre, putting the hands to the knees, bending into the knees, tucking in the chin, coming up nice and gently. She's very friendly though, very kissy. I'm going to reach up into the fingers. I'm going to lean. And the other way. Taking the arms into divers, pushing back. Having a lean forward. Squeezing the palms up towards the ceiling. And releasing, curling up, stretching into a V. Taking a lean. And releasing. Having a shake out. I think I'm going to put Lottie out to the floor. She can go play in the garden. Other two more sedate dogs, they're allowed to stay. While I'm disrupted, just having a little sip of water. Make sure you drink plenty of water, keep yourself hydrated. And then coming back to the mat. Taking the feet comfortably wide. Having a squeeze into Namaste. Bending into the knees, hinging forward. Maybe the elbows come down to rest on the legs, into a sumo squat. Maybe the hips can go lower. Down into Hindi squat. Maybe the elbows press inside the knees. Curling back up again, reaching tall, keeping the palms pressed, taking a lean, and the other way. And then setting triangle legs. So pointing the front foot forward, taking a big step back with the back leg. Looking down at your feet, the front heel should be about level with the instep of the back foot. Hips facing round towards me. Taking the arms out, reaching out into the fingers. Turning the palms up, reaching tall. taking a lean, and the other way, and then taking the arms back out to the side, tipping forwards, hand goes to leg, back arm, reaches tall. So wherever you need to be, the body needs to be flat and above the leg, not leaning forwards, putting too much pressure on the lower back. Only slide down if you can stay nice and flat. Maybe top arm tucks around the back. Maybe top shoulder draws towards the ceiling. Maybe having a look up. And then uncurling, back arm can stay around the back or it can go to back leg. Front arm reaching up. Having a look up at your palm. And releasing. Taking a twizzle. Resetting the other way. Taking the arms out. Turning the palms, reach it tall. Taking the lean. One way then the other. Taking the arms back out. Having a lean. Windmilling the hands. Staying high. All going lower. Maybe top arm goes around the back. Top shoulder draws towards the ceiling. Maybe having a look. Uncurling. Keeping the back hand around the back. C-shaping up and over. Or the back hand can go to the leg if that feels better for you. And releasing. Twizzling the feet. Setting warrior. 2 legs. Bending into the front knee. Lowering the hips. Bringing the hips around to face me. Taking the arms out. Tipping forwards. Extending your warrior. Front arm goes to front leg. Back arm C-shapes over. Maybe the hips can go down a bit lower. Maybe the fingers can go down, but the body needs to stay above the leg again, not leaning forwards. So it might be better to keep the arm where it was. Maybe bringing the hands into Namaste. Staying as you are or opening out the arms, having a stretch. And then uncurling, back hand to back leg. Front arm C-shapes over, looking up at the palm. And releasing, twizzling round the other way. Bending into the front knee, lowering the hips. Hips round to face me. Taking out the arms. Having a reach. Front arm to front leg. Maybe the hips go lower. Maybe the fingers go down to the mat. Maybe they stay where they are. Maybe coming into Namaste hands. Maybe opening out the arms. Uncurling, back hand to back leg, front arm up and over. Have a look at the palm. And releasing. Setting warrior 1 legs. Taking a step forward with your right leg. Big step back on your left. Bending into the front knee and lowering. Having a reach up with the fingers. Bringing the arms out into cactus arms. Having a squeeze back with the elbows, shoulder blades kissing. Bringing the hands together, Namaste. Lowering down towards front leg. Maybe staying where you are or maybe taking a twist. Left elbow goes over right knee. Pushing into the palms, right elbows up. Staying as you are or maybe opening the arms out. Bringing the hands back together, coming back to center. Curling up, reaching tall. Warrior 1 legs again. And releasing. Having a twizzle. Left foot goes forward, big step back on the right. Bending into the knee, having a reach up tall. Cactus arms, having a squeeze back with the elbows. Bringing the hands together, namaste. Lowering down towards front knee. Maybe taking a twist. Right arm, elbow comes over left knee. Pushing into the palms. Left elbow up. Maybe the arms open out. Closing the hands, bringing them back to centre. Curling back up, stretching tall. Maybe the hips go lower again. And releasing. Taking out the right foot. Taking out the arm, stretching out into the fingers. Big breath in. Breathing out. Twisting around to the right side. Having a look at your right fingers. Coming back to centre. Popping out the left foot. Reaching out into the fingers. Big breath in. Breathing out. Hinging round to the left. Looking at the left fingers. Coming back to centre. And releasing. Taking the weight onto the right foot. Stepping back with the left. Or tucking it round. Sending up the arms. Lacing the fingers. Pushing up the knuckles. Taking the lean. One way. And then the other. Switching over, same on the other side, weight onto the left, stepping back with the right or tucking it round. Reaching up, lacing the fingers, pushing the knuckles, taking the lean, one way and the other. And releasing, just having a little bit of a twist, taking some breaths, refreshing the body. Sending oxygen into those hard-working muscles. As you are, or maybe cactus arms. And releasing, having a shake. Coming into some balancing, so you can stay on the mat if you like, or maybe you can come onto a surface which is not quite as spongy, so you can roll back the mat if you fancy. Bringing the feet back to hip width. Pushing up onto the toes, back onto the heels. Zipping and squeezing the core. Finding a spot to focus on that's not moving. All of these things help with the balance. If you need to touch the wall at any point, then maybe stand close enough to the wall so you can just reach out if you need to, or you can have a chair next to you, reach out to the chair. Coming into some tree legs, taking the weight onto the one side and hinging out with the other. Toes down, heel above the ankle. If you want more, foot can go to the side of the leg, can go below the knee, or it can go above the knee. Just not on the side of the knee, it's not good for the knee joints. Or you can cross the foot over the knee. All options good. Having a little squeeze into namaste. And then lacing the fingers. Maybe having a reach up with the fingers. Maybe taking a little lean one way and then the other. Still breathing, maybe smiling and releasing. All the same on the other side. Weight onto the other foot, hinging out the other knee. Choosing your position. Where is it going to be? Having a squeeze into namaste. Lacing the fingers, pushing the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Maybe having a little lean one way and then the other. Just nice gentle movements. Snatch at the body, panics, wobbles. The more gentle and calm we are, then the better our balance. Stepping the weight forward onto the right foot and stepping back with the left. Bending into the right knee, lowering. Having a squeeze into namaste. Taking the weight forward onto the front foot and the back foot pops down onto the toes. You can stay as you are, or maybe you can go for a little fly. Back foot can float up as low or as high as you want. You can have a straight leg, or you can bend at the knee, pushing the heel up towards the ceiling and releasing. Stepping forward on the left, stepping back with the right, bending into the front knee, lowering the weight, starting in namaste, having a little bit of a hinge forward, coming up onto the front foot, toes down at the back. Maybe you go for a fly, maybe you don't. Still breathing, maybe smiling. Can't see anybody, but I guess you're all smiling because it's just such fun doing balancing. Taking the feet comfortably wide, having a reach up. Maybe having a push up onto the toes. Maybe a little bit of a back bend. Hands come down to the sides, chest open, maybe looking up at the ceiling. And then lowering the heels, turning the palms back into divers, bending into the knees, hinging forward, hands press up, maybe going up onto the toes at the bottom, keeping the knees bent. Releasing, stretching tall, all done. Come into downward dog. So you can stay upright, working at the wall if you want to, or you can go onto your mat. Just have a look at what I'm going to be doing. So if you're working at the wall, just put the hands to the wall. Take a step back into downward dog. Hips out and back, ears between the shoulders. Having a little pedal. Lowering the feet. Then going into the add-on from there if you want to. Leg goes up, knee to chest. Maybe a little press up at the wall, pushing out, replacing. Doing the same thing again on the other side. You're on the mat. All the same here. So I'll talk you through taking your option. Having a reach up and a breath in, and then the hands can go to the wall if you're working at the wall, or they can go down to the mat if you're working on the mat. Stepping back into downward dog. Maybe you want to take the knees straight down to the mat. Keep the knees down, that's fine. Maybe you want to keep the legs straight. All options are good. Maybe having a little pedal into the feet. And then lowering the heels and pushing back. So legs straight, or you can lower the knees at this point if you want to. from wherever. Right leg floats up, knee towards chest. Maybe taking the weight forward. Same knee to same elbow. And replacing. Left leg floats up. Bending into the knee. Maybe the weight comes forward. Same knee to same elbow. Pushing out. And replacing. Lowering the knees to the mat. Going into extended child. Bum back to heels. Arms out in front. Or maybe kneeling child. Arms out in front. If you don't want to do either of those, you can just come into a seated forward fold instead. All options good. I'm going to go back into child. But you do what you want to do. Nobody can see you. You can even take a sneaky break at any point if you want to. If you're still with me, maybe threading the needle. Right arm goes underneath the left. Right ear goes down. Switching over, left arm threads through, left ear goes down. Replacing left hand. Curling up, coming into sitting. Sending the legs out. Having a little flap with the legs. Doing wonders for the circulation in the legs and the bum. Having a little wiggle. Keeping the legs out straight or a little bit bent, particularly if you've got issues with the back. Having a reach back and a breath in. Breathing out, reaching forward. Forward fold. Curling back up. Option, keep the legs as they are. Or option, cross right ankle over left knee. Over left ankle, I should say. Or you can stack the feet, right foot goes on top of the left, getting a bit of a toe stretch as well. Drawing up nice and tall in the spine, having a reach back and a breath in. Breathing out, reaching forward, forward fold. Curling back up, keeping the feet as they are or readjusting if you need to. Right hand, left hand comes over right leg, right arm squeezes straight out and back, maybe having a look at the fingers. And coming back to centre, releasing, crossing over the other way if you want to, or stacking the feet. Drawing nice and tall, having a reach back, reaching forward. Curling up, and then taking the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Left arm squeezes back. Coming back to centre and releasing. Coming down to the mat. Now with a choice of add-ons on your way down or doing none of those, just having a lie down and a rest for a minute. If you want to, going into a few spinal rolls, maybe keeping the knees together, holding onto the knees, or maybe crossing the ankles, holding onto the feet, or the trousers, anything that works for you. Giving the spine a bit of all-over massage. It's not an option that everybody likes. Don't worry if you don't want to do it. Maybe coming into a bit of toe tapping, zipping up the abs, making sure the back is pressed flat into the mat. Taking the toes up, popping them back down to the mat. So range of movement can be small, or it can be larger. So setting your own level of challenge. The longer the legs become, the greater the range of movement, the more challenging it gets. If you want to, you might want to add in the arms. You might even want to tuck in the chin, curling up the head and shoulders. Doing a bit of tapping. Definitely doing some breathing. And when you're ready, hugging in the knees. Having a little rock side to side. Little roll round and round. Taking some breaths. Rolling in both directions. Keeping the hands to the knees, opening out the knees, stirring them round. Two big separate circles, massaging into the hip joints. Taking the circles round both ways. And then setting some happy baby legs, bringing the knees towards the armpits, sending the feet flat to the ceiling, reaching for the legs. Hold on to the trousers if you want to, or the ankles, the feet, toes. Maybe having a bit of a rock. Being that happy baby, going back to a previous carefree life. Out in the sunshine, in your pram, on a blanket. Maybe straightening out the legs. You can do one leg at a time if you like. Or you can do both legs. Maybe taking them out a bit wider. Maybe taking the hands inside the legs, gently pressing out. And bringing the soles of the feet together, reaching through, drawing the feet towards the body. Maybe the elbows go inside the knees, having a little press out. Maybe taking an abdominal squeeze, tucking in the chin, curling up head and shoulders. And releasing. Popping the feet down to the mat. Crossing right ankle over left knee. Staying as you are, or maybe drawing the left leg towards you, sending left leg up to the ceiling. Pointing and flexing. Maybe just one of the feet, or maybe both at the same time. And taking the feet round and round. Massaging the ankle joints. Taking the movement both ways. As you are, having a squeeze and curl up. Releasing and crossing over the other way. Maybe the right leg draws towards, maybe sending it up to the ceiling. Having a point and flex, both feet or one feet. Making the foot round and round. Both directions. Maybe having a squeeze and curl up. And releasing. Taking the arms out to the side, keeping the knees bent, feet to the mat. And then rolling the knees down to the left side. Gluing the shoulders to the mat. Turning the head and looking away. Maybe straightening out the right leg, keeping the knees together if you can. Maybe the left hand holds on to right leg. Bending into the knees, taking them over to the right side. Gluing the shoulders, looking away from the knees. Maybe left leg straightens. Maybe right hand onto left leg. Coming back to centre. Doing what you need to do to be warm and cozy and comfortable. A bit of breathing, a bit of relaxation. Maybe adding some extra layers. Maybe having a little sip of water. Maybe sneakily getting onto the couch and having a lie down. Because you're in your own home, nobody can see what you're doing. And when you find your comfortable position, closing the eyes, drawing the focus inwards, maybe floating off in the imagination to a gorgeous place where you've been before you'd love to be lying now. The sun shining, blue sky, fresh air, you're surrounded by beauty and comfort. And then adding in some breaths, drawing in the breath, filling the lungs from top to bottom, and then breathing out, emptying the lungs, bottom to top. Deep, slow breaths in, drawing in freshness. Deep, slow breaths out, sending out stillness. Breathing in relaxation. Breathing out tension. Keeping on going, maybe counting the breaths in, taking a pause, and counting out. If you're new to it, maybe start with number 3 or 4. Maybe go higher. Whatever feels right. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Maybe you're just staying as you are, maybe adding some movement. Breathing in, drawing right knee to the chest. Breathing out, replacing the foot to the mat. Breathing in, hugging left knee. Breathing out and replacing. Maybe still doing the counting. When you're ready, just relaxing back into the mat, taking some full body squeezes, deep slow breath in, squeezing every muscle, deep slow breath out, releasing every muscle. Same again, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. Last one, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. Having a little travel with the squeezes, starting with the face and the jaw muscles, pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. Turning the head side to side, releasing out the neck muscles. Shrugging the shoulders to the ears, breathing in and shrugging. Breathing out, releasing. Arms and hands, breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Stomach and pelvic floor muscles, breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Thumb and legs, maybe the feet. Breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Floating the arms above the chest, facing the fingers. Turning the palms up towards the ceiling, pressing tall. Taking the travel in one direction with the hands and the other. Coming back to centre, taking the arms above the head, keeping the fingers laced and the palms pressing tall. And then releasing the fingers, stretching up into the fingers, having a bit of a breath in. Stretching and then releasing. Stretching down to the toes. Breathing in and stretching. Breathing out, releasing. Diagonal stretch, right fingers to left toes. Breathing in, stretching. Breathing out, releasing. Left fingers to right toes. Breathing in and stretching. Breathing out, releasing. And then bending into the knees, drawing the knees in towards the chest, taking a little hug. Maybe a last bit of rock and roll. Rolling onto the side. Curling into a ball, taking some breaths. When you're ready, coming back into sitting, doing anything you need to do to loosen up. Taking 3 shrugs and 3 big breaths out. Breathing in and shrugging. Breathing out, releasing. Same again. And the last one. Taking the arms out to the side. Reaching tall. Giving everyone a bow. And a clap. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a healthy, happy, peaceful week. Take care, and I'll be with you again next week. Namaste.